When you're staying at a hotel, it's easy to have them hold your luggage before or after your stay in case you want to explore a location without lugging around your bags. However, what do you do if you stay at an Airbnb or even just enjoying a long layover or stopover? Hey, how's it going everyone? It's Ernest from TripAstute. In this video, we're going to review some useful services that can help temporarily store your luggage while traveling. Storing your luggage used to be a pretty straightforward process when hotels were the only options for lodging. Also, before 9/11, it was fairly common to find lockers at airports where you could store your bags. Though things have changed. Most airports don't have lockers due to security concerns, and with lodging options like Airbnb, it makes it harder to find places to hold your bag while you're traveling. So in this video, we're going to review 5 services that you can use to store your luggage so you don't have to lug it around while traveling. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome to our channel. TripAstute is a travel channel that is focused on sharing ways to make travel easier, affordable, and more enjoyable. Traveling can be stressful and expensive, so we're looking for ways to help you maximize your experience through travel tips, points and miles, and innovative gear. If that sounds interesting to you, please consider subscribing. I know some savvy travelers will tell you that you can often ask any hotel to store your luggage even if you're not a guest of that hotel. That may be true, but I don't know that I would want to deal with the complications that could arise if something happened to your bag. I just think it would be difficult to explain why you asked a hotel to store your bags if you're not a guest there, and you would likely have limited recourse in getting resolution in the event of theft or damage. So let's jump into 5 services that I know of that allow you to temporarily store your luggage. For the sake of comparison, I'll also compare whether each of these services is available in 4 major and popular destinations: Los Angeles, New York, Tokyo, and Paris. The first service is Bounce. This is available through both a smartphone app and website. Bounce charges about $6 per day to store your bag. Bounce claims to have partnered with businesses in several cities to provide storage. They provide $5,000 of insurance coverage for your bag, and bookings and payments are made completely online via the app or website. While Bounce lists Los Angeles as one of its top destinations, I noticed that there are only 2 locations listed. However, New York seems to have a lot more locations. Tokyo and Paris also had no locations listed. Bounce does provide details on their storage locations and says that they also provide discounts that you can use at these places. However, I couldn't find any locations that had any special discount offers. The second service is Luggage Hero. This service is only available on the web and does not have an app. Also, the service is limited to specific cities with some strong representation in many popular European and American cities. Luggage Hero has partnered with hotels, cafes, and local stores to provide a safe and secure location to store your bags. The big difference with Luggage Hero is that they charge by the hour versus a flat daily fee. For example, in New York, you're charged about $1 per hour plus a $2 handling fee. However, $8 is a maximum daily rate that you'll get charged for your luggage storage. When you drop off your bag, you'll initiate a timer on your account. The timer stops as soon as you pick up your bag, which then determines how much you owe. Luggage Hero places a seal on your bag zippers and provides a $3,000 insurance coverage. They also provide 24/7 customer service through a chat line. However, they don't provide any details on their partners until you actually have completed your booking. I checked the 4 cities for availability. Los Angeles and Tokyo had no locations listed. However, New York and Paris had many locations listed. The third service is Stasher. Stasher is yet another similar service. They seem to have a comprehensive network of locations and even list other popular tourist destinations like Sydney and Bangkok. The service costs around $6 per day, and bags are insured up to 1,000 pounds or about $1,250 US. Stasher says that they have partnered with shops and hotels around the world that can provide a secure space to store your bag. It's worth noting that Stasher has some significant endorsements and partnerships listed on their website. While it doesn't mean that the service is necessarily better than the others, it does give some additional credibility to the company. Not surprisingly, when I checked Stasher's availability in the 4 cities, all had locations available. Los Angeles and Tokyo definitely had fewer locations available when compared to Paris and New York, but I was impressed that they had them. They also provide some details on the location like name, hours, and picture. The exact address is provided upon booking, but you can often look up the address with just the store name. Since I'm familiar with LA, I was curious of the type of locations available. To be honest, it was a mix of established and some potentially sketchy places, though you can see the reviews for those locations to help you decide which location might work best for you. The fourth service is BagBnB. BagBnB seem to have a ton of places listed. They're also a web-based service that partners with local businesses to offer storage space for your luggage. The rate is $6 per day, and you can pay through the website with either a credit card or PayPal. BagBnB doesn't show you the exact location of their hosts, or angels as they call them. You get the details after you complete your booking. Though what I found is that many of the reviewers mentioned the type of establishments, like this one in Los Angeles that someone in the review mentioned was a talent agency. When I checked the 4 cities, each had strong representation. BagBnB also claims to have 24/7 customer service via chat and email. However, they did have the lowest insurance coverage at €500 or about $560. That might not be an issue, but it was the lowest of all the services, so it's worth noting. The 5th service is NannyBag. This is a website and app that claims to have the largest network of places. In fact, the website says that they have 2,000 places in more than 250 cities. NannyBag charges $6 per bag for 24 hours of storage, and then $4 for each additional 24 hours. They include insurance coverage through AXA, which is a major insurance carrier. The coverage is for €1,500, which is about $1,700. NannyBag does not show the exact address or location name, but they do provide the hours and services available at the location, along with the reviews. Things like free Wi-Fi, restroom, and security seals, which could be useful in determining the right location. Checking each of the cities listed, all had locations except for Tokyo. So as you can see, there are a lot of options available when it comes to temporary luggage storage. The service that's going to be the most useful to you will likely depend on the location that you're visiting. If we look at the summary, you'll see that Luggage Hero and NannyBag seem to be the most competitive when it comes to price. Bounce offers the best insurance coverage. In terms of the location details, both Bounce and Stasher provide the most information prior to booking. When it comes to the 4 cities that we use to test availability, the results were interesting. BagBnB had the most locations in Los Angeles, Paris, and Tokyo. However, Luggage Hero had significantly more locations in New York than any other service. I think what the results tell you is that it's worth checking all of them if you're planning to book luggage storage while traveling. All of these services do not have any restrictions on the size or weight of your luggage, so they're a great option for holding your luggage while you're exploring a location. If I had to choose one, I probably would start with Stasher, mostly because they provide location details and have a fairly wide range of locations around the world. Luggage Hero also seems to be a good pick since they have an hourly rate and provide a security seal on all the bags. I just wish they provided more upfront information on their location. It's kind of like Hotwire, where you can book a great deal, but you won't know the details until your booking is complete. In addition, here are a couple tips to keep in mind if using a luggage storage service. Number 1, lock your own bag. Despite keeping your bags in a secure location, it pays to lock your bag. I recommend using non-TSA locks on your luggage for this purpose. I usually carry one in my suitcase in case I want to lock something in my suitcase while I'm staying at an Airbnb or hotel. Just remember to remove it if you're checking in your bag, since it'll likely get cut by baggage inspectors in the US. On that note, number 2, don't leave valuables inside your bag. Most of these services advise you not to leave your passport or other important valuables in your bag while they are stored. It might seem like a pain to carry your laptop or tablet while exploring a city, but it's not worth leaving them behind and potentially having them stolen. Number 3, beware of location hours. If you plan to drop off or pick up your luggage outside of normal business hours, you may want to confirm that your location will be open. Some locations are available 24 hours a day, so that might be a consideration if there's a risk that you'll need a late night or early morning luggage pickup. And finally, number 4, understand the condition of your destination. This one occurred to me when I was looking at some of the locations in Los Angeles. While these locations are safe during the day, some of them might be a bit unsafe during the late night or early morning hours. It pays to research the condition of your destination. You don't want to end up traveling into an area where you might have a higher risk of crime, especially when you're carrying all your luggage. While getting exact crime statistics can be tough, you can generally find safety information online. Sites like safearound.com can give you information on areas to avoid during the day and night, as well as specific warnings and dangers for cities around the world. Have you ever used a luggage storage service? Do you have any other tips for storing your luggage while traveling? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please give us a thumbs up and consider sharing the video with others. It really helps us with growing our channel and community. Also, if you want to see the diagrams used in the video, I posted them on the website. Until next time, travel safe and travel smart.